Okay, this here is the new 1940 knucklehead, which some of you are aware. It was just sold at Bonham's. Everybody's talking about it. And a bunch of people can't understand why this bike went for so much money. So I'm going to explain. First off, Greg Fields wrote a book called Knuckleheads or Knuckleheads, something like that. In '97 it came out. This bike was found in '71 because it was traded into a dealer. The old man who traded it in is still around. It was traded into the dealer in 1971 at the dealership, Wayne Pierce's dealership in DeKalb, Illinois. This specific bike is why everybody decided that original paint knuckleheads are cool. This is the one. This is it. This is the bike. So that's like not understanding why Steve McQueen, with his name on the title, let alone with him just standing next to a bike, and somebody said, oh yeah, it was Stevie's bike, all of a sudden it sells for triple the money. Well, this is the bike that caused the original paint knucklehead craze. This is the one. It's a 1940. This is a 38 color. Prior to the war, for $5, you could order any color you want that they had already made as a special order. So this is a special order bike with a 1938 Hollywood green color. To find another one in this condition with this color probably ain't gonna happen. And even if it magically does, it still ain't gonna be the bike. This is the bike. Number one, it's got history going all the way back to '71, plus the old man's still around. I'm gonna go interview him with it all possible and get his story on what happened. Now, unbeknown to all these experts who were there at the auction, I got there at 9 o'clock with high magnification. This is an original paint bike. I went over every inch of this bike. It's never been apart. It's never been touched. What has been done is somebody changed the seat. Had a buddy seat on it at one time. Somebody's changed the seat. Had leg guards on it, winter leg guards, which were, people would take these off in summer riding anyhow. Okay, so the leg guards have gone somewhere. Now I had this bike under high magnification. It is an original paint bike. It's never been apart. What Harley did, what every manufacturer does, even today, even when they're making 1 million vehicles, they give you a catalog and go, yeah, that's what we intend to build. That doesn't mean they build it. It means that's what you might get. And nobody takes their catalog with a 100-point Parma book, which has lots of mistakes in it, by the way, and it goes, okay, well, I guess we'll take it because it meets the catalog. Well, the AMCA and all their wonderfulness doesn't quite get that a lot of bikes weren't built to the catalog because they ran out of stuff. So at the beginning of production, or at the tail end of production, they used what they had. I've had recently documented original owner, low mile, nice, 79 lowriders with Harley Davidson never made it, ratchet lid transmissions, mid-year catalog, here's your mid-year parts book, here's your mid-year repair manual. In '78, that those bikes came off the floor with ratchet lid trannies that Harley never made. Okay? I've gotten, even recently in arguments, oh yeah, well, they only made so many in 1970 and this is the numbers, and I just got this from Harley Davidson history. Well, Harley Davidson knows their own history so well. They said their 100th anniversary was 2003 and they never produced a bike in 1903. So Harley Davidson conveniently forgets their own history as they've done this stuff. Nobody knows. This is how this bike came. It came with a later fork, a later speedo, a later timing cover, and a 1939 transmission because they were running out of parts because they didn't realize how many they were going to make. This one here, bring this around here, get a look at the numbers. Okay, this one here is number 3076. Okay, number 3076. That means it's the 2076 one off the line. And yet it's got yet next to your stuff on it. You know why? Because they didn't make no 5,000 or 6,000 1940s. Okay? These cases were weak. They blew up. All these young fools making choppers were running around going, man, you got a knucklehead? I'll give you $500. Yeah! Well, 10 years earlier, there were $5 motorcycles. And all these old guys who actually knew what this stuff was and how many were made said, yo, really? Come back next month. I got a whole pile for you. No problem. And they thought they did good because they took their $5 piles of parts, Stamp, stamp, stamp. Here's your bike, buddy. Give me 500 bucks. There's all kinds of these early ones and 45 knuckleheads, which we've seen. We know they only made 1,500 of them. How many of you guys out there in YouTube land have seen number 6,000 or 5,000 45 knucklehead? Well, they didn't make them. People did after the fact with a set of cases and stamps. Same thing with this early stuff. They didn't make very many. They didn't make very many. That's the reality of it. So this here is a factory custom order, and it's a factory fuck up. That's like saying, well, I don't understand why your dime just sold for 10 million because of an S on the wrong side. And the guy goes, you idiot, there's 10 million dimes with the S on the right side, and I got the only one with the S on the wrong side. And I just sold it to the collector over there for 10 million bucks. And everybody's going, well, I don't understand. Well, here you go. Better understand. I got this on the cheap. This bike here is rarer than the 1936 original paint knucklehead. You know why? I can call around this week if I had unlimited money and buy 10 36 knuckleheads. No problem. Show me another one of these. Wait, there isn't any. I got the only one. I got the only one. This is it. That's why this bike brought the money. Now let's have a little look. Let's see here. See what's in the saddlebags. This bike has the smell.
We don't have
Anybody ever seen another knucklehead show up recently with a tool bag in it? That is what the guy traded it in. This was his tool row. I haven't opened it up. These aren't Harley tools, but this is what he had in it. Let's see what else we got. There's the tag there. There's other stuff in here. See what else we got.
Paper.
Just paper. Yep. Yeah. Let's see. Somebody had this all stuffed full of stuff. So let's see what's on this other side here. There's the shifter knob.
The original shifter knob.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about original or not, but it's a shifter knob. Missing the right threads. I think somebody just stuck it in there. And then we got shifter knobs. Let's see what else we got in here.
Look at the date on the newspapers.
Oh, here's our missing glow bright. Beautiful. I got the one on the other side. I took it off because it was loose. Let's see what else is in here. Let's take a look and see what date this newspaper is. You can find a date on it. September 14th, 1977 on the newspaper. Right there. 1977. Okay, what else we got? One more little doodahs here. Let's see. Another glow bright. Yay! I can use those. All right.
So this is
So that's that
since
there.
1977.
Well, that's when the old man stuffed the newspaper in. So he got traded in 71. This is a known machine. Okay, this was not an unknown. Wow, it just showed up. There's a reason why. I'm gonna pick it up. There's a reason why I got bid up to the point I did. Otherwise, I'd have got this bike for 40 grand and been laughing at everybody. Obviously, I was not the only one that knew what this bike was. I know for a fact that two boys from Illinois were on their way from the town where this showed up. One had 85 and one had 100, and they were ready to go. They thought they were buying it. So I got lucky. I got real lucky. There's a lot of big money people there that didn't know what this bike was. That could have spent whatever it took. So I got real lucky. So it is an original paint bike. This bike has the smell, and it looks too good. I agree. If I hadn't brought magnification with me, I had high-powered magnification. If I hadn't brought that, I didn't just have a paint meter. If I hadn't brought that with me, I'd have gotten fooled like everybody else. But this here, this is a very unique machine. I'm ecstatic to have it. I'm very lucky. So there it is. It's a one-off factory fuck-up, if you will, or factory custom, whatever you want to call it. But this is the way it came. It's never been apart. It's not a put-together bike. It's never been apart.
You mean not like the 36?
So, you know, if I was a bazillionaire, I'd already have a stack of 36 knuckleheads in my shop, original paint, because I'd just loaded them up. They're around. All I gotta do is pay money. It's like a Crocker. You want one, go buy one. They're around. This is a one-off. So I got very, very lucky and very happy to own it. Very, very nice machine. If any of you guys out there see a seat, a buddy seat, with these jewels on it, you can call it alligator or rhino or whatever, I need the buddy seat with these jewels on it for this bike. Please let me know. So this seat has been put on. It's missing the original seat. We'll put that back on. And we'll get this one running hopefully by this summer. So let me grab the camera. We're going to do a nice close up around this bike here. And make sure you page down here, because we're going to take a zillion photos of this beautiful bike here in a minute. So you can see detailed photos of this bike here. And pull that little lot sticker off.
Getting in the water.
So this bike here is just amazing. Well, everybody wants to knock it, but you know what? I don't want what AMCA says happened. 20 years ago, they were taking bikes like this and saying restore it. In the 60s, they were saying, oh yeah, chrome your nickel because it lasts longer. The AMCA are a bunch of clowns. It might be the best one around, but they're still a bunch of clowns. And that's what I feel like it, and that's why I'm banned. So, screw them, I'll be on the outside looking in. That's where I'd rather be. There we go. Just a beautiful bike. Look at that machine. It's never had a wrench on this motor. Never had a wrench anywhere. Just gorgeous. Just wow. Just beautiful, beautiful bike. Sure wish I could get more like this. All right, we'll see you guys on the next video.